Hello, you Set Your Life mortals. This is me, Rainbow Spin Dash here, and today I'm making a very important video of what happened that Wednesday overnight. Yes, you already know what I'm talking about. It's the 2017 NF XN60 on the BS35 on West Farms Depot. And yeah, that accident was very horrifying in my eyes. And in that, I'm going to talk about my personal thoughts and opinions of where I'll go wrong, what should be prevented, and all that stuff. So yeah. But I'm gonna show you how it all happened. So sit back and relax, and without any further interruptions, let's get ready and start the video. And before we start, you guys wanna know what is a 2017 NF XN60s? Well, I'm gonna show you right now, and this is what it looks like. And the number and the route number is BS35, and the bus number is 1020. So 1020 is the 2017 model, which is 1016 to 1020 on the BX35, and it belongs to West Farms. So what happened is the bus driver made the turn too early on a cross bronx expressway bridge, and it hit there and it fell on that bridge, and it nearly broke in half, which is a very terrifying thing to see. And I was doing my routine, and then I saw on the Instagram post about it that the bus was dangling on that bridge, and then it was all over the news. So yeah, it was very terrifying. I was like, how the hell did that even happen? I'm like, it happened between 10 or 11 p.m. or something like that. And and you see there's a lot of people recording, and you can see the broken glass in the door, and the accordion bus is almost breaking half, but in the front side, yeah, and it's all over on the news, on CBS News, Pix 11 News, New York One, you name it. So I'm not going to waste any time, so I'm just going to show you the video right now, and you guys can see it for yourself.
The moment we've all been waiting for right now. They are moments away from bringing this bus back here onto University Avenue. As you see right now, they've got these heavy-duty wreckers that they've tied these massive cables around the front of the bus, and you can see it's pretty much now lifted back up here onto University Avenue after being suspended for the overnight hours right onto the Cross Bronx Expressway, which is still closed at this hour. But you can see that they are very close now to getting this out of here after harrowing and terrifying moments overnight. A Bronx-based MTA bus dangling dangerously over the Cross Bronx Expressway after running off the University Avenue overpass overnight. Witnesses couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Wow.
His expression was wow. He saw that the bus, it was trying to stop, but it couldn't. When it made the turn, it was trying to stop, but it couldn't. The brakes weren't doing nothing.
8 passengers on board, including the driver, thrown to the front of the articulated accordion bus.
I can't even imagine the terror that somebody might feel when they're looking, when that occurs to them. And again, our hearts really go out to them.
Its joint cables prevented it from smashing 50 feet to the ground and going over the edge completely.
We heard people from the bus screaming for help.
The driver managing to pull wounded passengers to safety before first responders.
Disregarded his own safety and injuries and helping bus customers.
MTA bus officials haven't seen this kind of crash in recent memory.
I haven't come to an accident scene such as this.
Despite the dramatic scene, no one was critically hurt, according to officials. And now the agency's focus moves to how did this happen?
We have a very, very robust maintenance regime that we do on the buses all the time. and also a training program for our bus drivers. But that being said, we will take a look at all the information that comes out of the investigation, which is already mentioned, video and event recorders. We'll talk to the police and the fire department about what they find out.
Back live here 90 seconds later, and you can see now the bus is back up here on University Avenue after working since 11 o'clock last night to shore this up, hoist it back up here onto University Avenue. Again, that drop about 50 feet. The first responders say anyone who was hurt, they thought could have possibly been killed in all of this, but fortunately they all suffered just injuries consistent with a big fall. The driver here suffered some jaw injuries, and also the passengers told first responders that they were suffering from various states of pain. They're all being checked out at local hospitals right now. So this is starting to be finished here as their work has continued for several hours. Once it's removed, we're going to report back to you and let you know when the area is back open. Reporting live here in the Bronx, I'm Anthony DiLorenzo, Pix 11 News.
Where's the driver?
So yeah, what you heard from the news, that 8 people, including the driver, got seriously injured. But yeah, luckily no one got killed in that accident, because that would be very terrifying. Now imagine you riding that bus, or someone else you love riding number 1020, the BX45. Imagine that. Hell, yeah, I would. If I was in that bus right now, I would fucking shit myself. Like, I would go Courage the Cowardly Dog on my ass. And hell, or one of my family members, like my mom, or my dad, or anyone else. Like, if something bad happens to them, I'll never forgive myself. So yeah, it's a very horrifying experience to see that shit. Oh, and that bus driver's name is Everton Beacon. He's a MTA bus operator. He's been working for MTA 11 years. That's nice. And he's the driver of the BX45. And he's, the one that got injured. So, apparently, like, when some people say that when he made a sharp turn, the bus malfunctioned, or some people say that he was doing some drugs and other stuff. So yeah, but we should get looked at in the further video. But yeah, but mostly he's the one that's driving it, and the bus lost control, and that's all that happens. But the MTA thinks that he drive under the influence and try to frame him. So yeah, let me show you the video where I'm talking about the second one.
This is the Bronx bus that smashed through a barrier, coming to a stop, dangling dangerously from a cross Bronx expressway overpass. At first, the driver was hailed as a hero.
Disregarded his own safety and injuries and helping bus customers.
But tonight, the NYPD is taking a closer look at the driver's actions, asking if speed or drugs were a factor. It was 11:10 Thursday night when this BX35 made a left turn from University Avenue.
The bus appears, according to GPS, to have been traveling at a high rate of speed as it attempted to make the turn.
After checking GPS data from the bus, MTA officials believe the operator was likely driving 6 times faster than he should have been.
Speed is clearly a factor.
And while the driver passed a breath test on the scene, At the hospital, he refused to take a mandated drug and alcohol test,
which is extremely rare for someone not to agree to cooperate with it, and obviously extremely troubling.
Pix 11 has learned the driver is 55 years old. He's worked for the MTA for 11 years and has a good safety record. He's now recovering in the hospital with a broken jaw after helping all 7 passengers evacuate. This morning, the BX35 was towed to an MTA yard for further investigation. The 2017 bus was last inspected on Wednesday. At the time, no mechanical issues were found.
And Shirley and Corey, I spoke with the union for the bus operator earlier today. Again, that bus operator is in the hospital tonight recovering with a broken jaw. The MTA tells us they regularly drug test their drivers, and this driver has passed all of his tests in the past. Reporting live from the High Bridge section of the Bronx, Ayana Harry, Pix 11.
Whoa, hold on, man. How you call someone a hero when someone literally trying to, drive you to a bridge and try to end your life? No, that's not what a hero does, okay? So I don't know where you get that from. But yeah. Anyway, they say the driver was driving 6 times the limit. No, he was speeding, so that was right. And he refused to take a drug test while he was currently in the hospital. And they said that he has a good record. So yeah, I don't believe the speeding part was accurate, but the drug test, no, I don't believe he ever take drugs. But who knows? The MTA is trying to make him the bus driver look like the victim, and trying to make him look like the bad guy because he was, breaking MTA rules, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, if someone had never never smoked, drink alcohol, or do any drug in their life, and unfortunately he was caught, got into an accident, and they blame you for something you didn't commit, that is a, how do I say it? Oh yeah, false information. So MTA is accusing someone of taking of drugs because a bus driver had refused taking a drug test, which is kind of ridiculous. And yeah, because if you heard me say that the bus driver has a good record, and they just turn around and make him look like that he took drugs while driving a bus. So yeah, that's kind of messed up. So yeah, he's not allowed to speed, but framing him for doing something that he didn't do it in his life is something completely different. And yeah, and the bus driver did spoke out about this, about that he never took drugs in his life, and the MTA suspended him for it because he didn't want to take the drug test. So yeah, I'm going to show you the video of what he actually said on the news.
Refused to take a drug test.
Everton Beckon says his first priority after crashing through this barrier Thursday night and plunging onto the Cross Bronx Expressway was the safety of his passengers. With a broken jaw, cuts and bruises, the 55-year-old driver helped everyone out of the teetering bus. The MTA says Beckon, who has been driving buses for 11 years, refused a drug test at the hospital. Beckon says that's not true and has the documentation to prove he took the tests. But the MTA says those tests were taken by hospital staff almost 12 hours after the crash and released this statement. This was a tragic incident for all involved, and the MTA continues to provide the full facts to the public. Unfortunately, the bus operator refused his FTA and MTA mandated drug and alcohol tests multiple times. This is a straightforward, non-negotiable, federally mandated requirement of all bus operators and other safety-sensitive personnel. We cannot make any exceptions to this requirement, nor should we. Beckon says he willingly took a police breathalyzer at the scene and passed. Standing with his daughter and union reps, Beckon maintained he was not on drugs and doesn't take any drugs or medications. The MTA also says GPS shows the bus was speeding when it attempted to make the sharp turn. Beckon says the bus malfunctioned and sped up on its own. The union says the bus is equipped with technology that will provide more answers.
the bus does have a black box, and there are cameras, so we want to be part of that review when transit reviews it. So once we get that data, we can see what happens. But usually when you go into a turn on this style bus and you take your foot off of the accelerator, the bus is supposed to start to slow down.
Becken says he made that turn hundreds of times, and Thursday night when he took his foot off the accelerator, the bus sped up and he couldn't slow it down. He says he thought he was going to die and is relieved no one on board was seriously injured.
My sincerity goes out to all the passengers on the bus, and I'm just thankful that no one lost their lives. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful for that.
The drug tests, the results of the drug tests that were taking the morning after the crash are expected to be released on Monday. Becken has been placed under pre-disciplinary suspension without pay. We're live in the high bridge section of the Bronx. Rob Hoyle, Pix 11 News. Kaidi?
Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? The driver said that he passed the breathalyzer test and he was medically cleared. And MTA is just like saying, oh no, you don't take a test, we'll suspend your ass. Like, are you serious, man? You don't want to take the test, then don't force him. Like, I know it's part of the safety rules, but if he said he never take drug tests in his life and people believe him, you have to believe him too. You can't just say, oh, you didn't take a drug test, we'll suspend you. That's ridiculous, man. Like, come on, man. Is this like, come on, Bill de Blasio and Andrew Cuomo? Is this how you treat your MTA employees that serves New York City? God, man, you need to get out of the office, man. You got a goddamn joke. Like, how you, like, accuse someone of not taking drugs, and when they say they didn't take drugs, you suspend them for refusing to take a drug test. How's that sound? Yeah, that's right. Really dumb. And he had the paper on his hand to prove it to you. Oh, but you said he needs a FTA, MTA test. Like, really? Have you heard of MTA ever taking a drug test to anyone in their life? Huh? Do they even take drug tests? Because they act like they're the NYPD of NYC, even though they don't. So, yeah, and MTA, that is not your job. That's the NYPD's job. Your job is to drive buses and trains, and that's it. And also help customers. Not taking drug tests. Oh my god, man. But yeah. So, the driver said that, yeah. The driver said that he's happy that everyone's alive, including him as well. You know, I never knew West Farm had a braking problem. Because I thought it'd be LaGuardia, because, you know, my depot is trash. But West Farms, yeah, that's kind of surprising to see that. But yeah, you know, next time he shouldn't be speeding. That's all I can say. But yeah, back to that accident, man. It was so horrifying. On an articulated bus. Imagine that on a regular bus, like the the C4LF and the XT60s. If that would happen, forget about it, dude. It will die in like in a millisecond. But we just like thank God that wasn't the case. Otherwise, it would have been a whole different story. So yeah, I don't know what MTA is trying to pull here, trying to trying to manipulate the system and trying to make their own people that work there look like the criminals and shit. But hopefully when they review the video, hopefully they give us more updates. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, it's like one of those first articulated bus crashes in history. I might be wrong, so who knows, this might be the first. But yeah, that's how it is. But for real though, the MTA should not suspend someone for not taking a drug test. That is very stupid. They can suspend or fire someone for a whole completely different reasons, but not refusing to take a drug test. But who knows, I might be wrong. But that's how it is. Hopefully he gets back on the job and try to be careful next time. So yeah. Anyway, this is my thoughts and opinions on this video. Like, this isn't a rant or a spoiled video. This is just me saying my personal feelings of what happened in the accident, and also my thoughts and opinions. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. We're all human beings. We all can agree and disagree on that. So, yeah. I'm just like, I was really awoken of what I just saw. Like, it could have gone a lot worse. A lot worse. But, yeah. If you guys want to say your own thoughts and opinions, you can comment down the video below in the comment section. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys can have a good time and have a wonderful and peaceful life. In real life it isn't, but yeah. Hope you're all having a good time. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and share it to your friends and family and all that stuff. So yeah. All you guys, make sure you stay safe and get yeeted. This is Rainbow Spin Dash